What's up, guys, and welcome back to Software and Hardware Solutions. And today we're talking about Call of Duty Warzone. Yes, Call of Duty Warzone. I was quite busy yesterday and the day before, so I didn't see that there was an update. But when I opened up my Battlenet this morning, I saw that there was an update for the game, and yeah, it did, like, I'm not even sure. I think it was like a couple of gigs that it did for the new update for Warzone. Apparently, there's some bug fixes that they fixed. Now, today I'm going to talk about the FPS boost guide, and I'm also going to give my Discord link to everyone out there that is subscribed to my YouTube channel. So if you are subscribed and you're watching my videos, you're finding them entertaining, it's helping you and stuff like that, or you need help, I'm going to give you my Discord name and my Discord server, and you guys can just add me and I can help you out as best I can. All right, so let's talk about Warzone. Okay, so Warzone basically just recently released a new update, and these are the bug fixes that they released for the game. Okay, so I do a lot of research on Warzone and I jump into the game and stuff like that to see what's still wrong with the game, because every time a new update comes out for this game intends to be either worse than what it was before, and it just gets worse by every update that they release. I don't know why this is the case. It's literally like the developers for this game gave up on the game. I will be doing videos on the new Vanguard and Battlefield and all new games that's coming out right now. You guys can just, if I'm going to give you my Discord link and stuff like that, or in the comments down below of this video, just leave a comment down below of a game that you would like me to tweak, and help you out with, or a game that you're having a problem with, and I'll help you out as best I can. But like I said, I'm going to give you guys my Discord today, and if you're still listening to me and watching my video, I'm going to give you my Discord. This is something I didn't want to do. I didn't want to just give my Discord because there's a lot of people that watches my videos and stuff like that that's not subscribed. They just watch my videos, gets the information, fixes their game for them, and then coolio. They don't subscribe. They're not actual supporters. Actually, it doesn't matter. The people that is supporting my channel and that is subscribing to my YouTube, thank you. I honestly appreciate every single one of you. But today I'm going to give you my Discord, and you guys can add me, and I'll help you out as best I can with Warzone or whatever game it might be. Most likely it will be Warzone, because most of the people that is watching my videos, it's all about Warzone and people having problems with Warzone. Either I solved your problem for you, or somehow with the machine that you are running, you're still having problems. Alright, so this is my YouTube channel right here. Thanks to everyone out there that's subscribing to my YouTube channel, that's watching my videos and leaving likes on my video instead of dislikes. Now, obviously, if you dislike my video, you can dislike it. If you feel maybe I didn't do what I needed to do for you or didn't help you, in that case, like I said, I'm going to give you my Discord. Thank you to everyone out there that is watching my videos, that is leaving comments, that's leaving positive feedbacks and stuff like that. Honestly means a lot to me, because most of my videos is about Warzone and anyways, and also a lot of other games that I do and stuff like that, so guides. So I'm helping the community as best I can. So here we go. So this is my Discord right here. I'm running a Discord called Fast and Curious, and this is my name right here. So it's Cosmo, so KOZMO, then a hashtag 1725. That is my Discord. You can add me, and I'll basically just put you into my server, and then we can start chatting. This is all about my YouTube. I have other ones as well, like my YouTube one, but I'll just give you my personal one that I'm using right now, that I'm constantly on. I have a lot of friends and family and stuff like that on here, and really close friends. So we could just jump into like any channel over here and we can start chatting, and I can help you as best I can. We can also do like live streams of my screen. You can live stream your screen and we can do some tweaks and stuff like that. And I can help you as best I can. I just want to help the community as much as I can for everyone out there, especially my subscribers, my loyal subscribers, people that become members of my YouTube. It honestly means a lot. All you need to do is just click on this membership over here. That's all you need to do. And then maybe select the highest tier. And then you can do some gameplay with me. We can play games. You can connect with my social media, meaning my Discord and stuff like that. But today I'm actually just going to give my Discord to you guys. But if you actually a true person that wants to support my YouTube and wants to see my YouTube grow and grow as a community, and you are a member of my YouTube, I'm going to create a category inside my Discord channel where it will say highest level members, and I'll put you in there, in that category. So the people that come onto the Discord will see that you are a supporter for my YouTube as a highest level member. So that means you can do some gameplay with me. We can play some, some Warzone, whatever game it might be. We can jam some games together. I'll connect you to my social media. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Discord, whatever the case might be, and we can jam games together. But then I'll make a category for highest level members. If you join my highest level members, then you will get official things from me. Basically, I'll help you in depth so far that I know for a fact that I'll fix your computer for you and that your games will run smooth. Or I can give you advice on what you need to get, maybe an upgrade kit or PC parts, laptop parts, whatever the case might be for the gameplay that you're playing or the game that you are currently using to play or whatever the case might be. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, so like I said, this is my Discord over here. This is my Discord name, and I'm just here to help the community as best I can. So I'm just going to move my Discord over, move that back there. Just move my Discord over to my other screen. There we go. All right, so like I said, thanks to everyone out there that is subscribed to my YouTube channel. It honestly means a lot to me. And the people that is in my membership, it means a lot. Like I said before, the highest level members will be the people that actually want to support my channel, because it will really mean a lot to me. And it will prove to me that you are actually, a supporter for my YouTube channel and you want to see it grow. I mean, all you're going to do is pay per month, but it'll be worth it. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, it will be worth it, because I can pop into Discord with you. We can play games together. I can help you. I can go in depth with everything that I need to do for you if you need help. Because I know a lot of people are leaving comments on that they need some help with the game that they're playing, especially Warzone and stuff like that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm just going to minimize this art, and I'm just going to open up my Battlenet. All right, so Warzone has recently done an update. Mine did it this morning. I was kind of busy working. I wasn't home for the past like 3 days, basically, so I haven't uploaded a video. So today will be a new video on Warzone. Just itself. I'm just going to talk about Warzone itself, and like basically it is an FPS boost guide, but it's an FPS boost guide of me saying, here you go, here's my Discord, add me, jump into a Discord together, and I can help you out. And like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to become a member and support my YouTube, just go to the membership, click on the higher tier level, and join my membership. It will honestly mean a lot to me. And like I said, I'll make a category on my Discord where you will be inside that category. So every time you come online or you come onto Discord, you'll pop into that highest tier level. And then I know that you are supporting my channel, and I'll just randomly invite you to my channel. We can play some games together. I can help you with stuff if you need help. And I'm just here to support the community for Warzone and games in general. And just, I want to help the community. That's what my YouTube is all about, is to help people out as much as I can. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, so Warzone did an update. So obviously everyone knows this. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you go to start, go to settings, and go to update and security. Now, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm also one of those people that I'm not constantly at home, so I don't always have time to do my Windows updates. But when I am sitting by my PC, I'll always update my Windows, because it's very crucial for your machine to stay up to date on a regular basis. All right, so as you can see, is a download and install. If you see this, I highly recommend clicking on this to download and install it. If it asks you to restart your computer, just restart it, or your laptop, whatever the case might be. Just restart it and, boot back into your Windows. If it asks you to restart, some of them actually don't ask you to restart. You just download it, install, and done. I'm not going to do this right now, otherwise I'm going to bore you guys, so I'm not going to do that. All right, so the next step that you're going to need to do is you go to privacy settings, and you scroll all the way down, and you go to background apps. Now, as you can see, a lot of PCs or new users to computers have this on. Now, all of these things are going to run in the background, and you don't need them. It's going to use the resources of your RAM and stuff like that, especially like your SSD or your hard drive, especially if you're playing your games or using your PC on a mechanical hard drive. All right. So if you use a solid state drive like a SSD, it is really fast with this on. But if you put this off and you have an SSD or an M.2, whatever the case might be, your PC will run faster. Trust me, it does. All right, so the next step that you're going to need to do after that, you go to gaming over here. And I highly recommend switching this off. I highly recommend turning everything off inside here, because if you are using this game capture, if you're using it, then you can turn these things on. I don't use it. I use my graphics card to record my videos, or I use OBS, so I don't need these things. Game mode, this I've gone through before with my old videos as well. I've tried this game mode with a really old machine and my machine that I have right now. Now, the old machine that I had before was a first gen i7 4-core 8-thread CPU. Now, that thing had 8 gigs of RAM and not the greatest of graphics cards. It wasn't a gaming motherboard, wasn't the best of parts. I had like a 650 watt power supply with SSDs and stuff like that, and I played my games. Then what I did was I tested these things out, or this one over here, by putting it on or putting it off to see how much FPS I get inside my game, if there's a boost, if there's an improvement, or anything like that. To be honest with you guys, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if it's your own personal PC or if it's your own personal laptop, but if you put this on and you get more frames in your game, and there's no stutter, more FPS, whatever the case might be, then keep it on. If it's off and you still do the exact same frames, then just keep it off. For me, my own personal 2 rigs that I had, I tried it on laptops before as well. I keep it off because it does absolutely nothing for me. It doesn't boost my FPS. I don't know. A lot of people say you should put that on and it will help your gameplay. You know, it's a gamble depending on the machine that you have. Right, over here where it says apps. Now, I highly recommend just uninstalling stuff inside here on your PC that you do not use. Now, all these things that I have here, there's a lot of things that I don't use, but I'm not going to sit now and bore you guys and start uninstalling stuff that I don't need. I mean, like Battlefield 1, I don't play this game anymore. For instance, like there's a lot of stuff in here that I don't use. I highly recommend going in here and uninstalling stuff you don't play or don't use at all, okay? So now, obviously, stuff like this over here, you don't uninstall because your computer needs these things. Honestly, it does need these things, so don't touch these. Don't uninstall them, don't modify, don't nothing. Just uninstall the things you don't need. Like, for instance, this, movies and TV. Like, I mean, I could just uninstall this right now. I don't use this, and it's just installed on my PC. I know it's like 12 megs, but still, don't have stupid stuff in the background, you know, installed on your PC that you don't use. Alright, so like default apps, these are my default apps that I'm currently running. So like my Gmail, my maps, my music player. You can obviously choose which music player you want. There's a lot of stuff that people use. I use Windows Media Player because I play my music through my amplifier with my subs, and I can tweak my Windows Media Player. It's my own personal preference. It's your own personal preference as well. A lot of people use VLC Player. I just don't like VLC Player so much. I use VLC Player when I watch movies and I lay in bed and I watch movies. Then it's fine. So you can do your own things over here. Web browser, mine's Google Chrome. A lot of people use Microsoft Edge or the internet browser. Don't know what people still use the internet browser. Microsoft Edge, whatever the case might be. I use Google Chrome. Alright, so where it says offline maps. Okay, let this just load. So as you can see, offline maps over here, I highly recommend just clicking on this where it says delete all maps, and then you just say delete all when that's done. Alright, so this is my storage location. It's my SSD. This is my C drive that I'm running. So I have my other SSDs as well, but that's for my games. Alright, you turn all of these off, and what you can do is you can say check now, and then it'll say there's nothing new, your maps are all up to date. Awesome, cool. Then you go to video playback. Over here, I highly recommend switching this off, and don't tick this box. Where it says startup, these are all the things that's going to start up when you boot up your laptop or your Windows machine, like a desktop, gaming PC, whatever the case might be. Now, I don't really touch these things. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff off because I don't need it to come on when I put my PC on. But my computer is constantly on. It is always on. I don't switch it off. A lot of people tell me like, yo, dude, you're gonna mess up your computer by it being on and all those things. Nothing has ever happened to my PC by it being on 24/7. Nothing. So at night when you know, just watching a movie or a series or whatever the case might be, while I'm chilling, I'll bring down my graphics card fan curve and my PC's fan curve. The fans inside my case, I'll bring the fan curves down so I don't hear my PC. So it's just basically in chill mode in the background. And I'll put off all my RGB because it's quite, you know, a little bit bright while I'm watching movies and stuff like that, or series or whatever the case might be. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so this here, startup. I highly recommend turning all the things off that you don't need, because every time you boot up your machine, especially for people that keep their PCs off or their laptops off, and then obviously with laptops, a lot of people switch their laptops off, but with PCs, like desktop computers, a lot of people keep them on and then they switch them off at certain times, maybe when they go to work or whatever the case might be. Then they boot up their machine. When they boot up their machine and all these things are on, what's going to happen is when you boot up a machine, these things are all going to run in the background. You don't want that, because what it's going to do is it's going to use resources of your machine, and you're going to dip FPS inside your game. Not just that, it's going to use RAM and stuff like that, but you want to use that RAM into your games instead of these programs over here. So I highly recommend switching these things off that you don't need. I mean, if you're a Steam user, switch it off. You can obviously just go and click on Steam and it will open it up. If you're an Origin user, you can just go and click on Origin and it will open it up for you. Don't let it automatically open up. Now, these things like this, you can obviously keep on. Cortana, you can put off. Intel HD graphics, this one over here. If you're a laptop user, there might be a lot of things that says Intel if you're a laptop user, okay? Keep those things on. Don't put it off, and don't put these two things off either. You might run into a blue screen error, and your games and stuff like that might crash, or your Windows just won't boot at all. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, you do not want that to happen, because you are going to run into a blue screen error of death, and you are going to have to redo your Windows. So don't do anything with those. But normal things that you have here, like programs that you personally use, switch them off. If you installed programs, switch them off, and then just go and click on them when you want to open them up. All right, once you're done with that, you're going to go to the search button over here, and you're going to type in Device Manager, just like this, just like that, and go to Device Manager. You're going to go to Display Adapters. Now, this is for AMD users and NVIDIA users. It doesn't matter what user you are. Just go to Display Adapters, right-click on your graphics card, say Update Drivers, and say Search Automatically. Now, as you can see, it says that the best drivers for your device are already installed, so I have the latest graphics card drivers. Now, it's really important to keep your graphics card up to date, just as it is important to keep your Windows up to date on a regular basis. So every time you sit by your machine, your laptop, whatever the case might be, make sure your Windows is up to date and your graphics card drivers are up to date. Another thing that you can do is, where it says processors, you can do this as well. Where it says scan for hardware and changes, it will scan for hardware and changes. But the best way of doing this is actually going to the whole computer over here where it says desktop, right click on it, scan for hardware and changes, and your PC will scan for hardware and changes that it needs to find out if there's new things that it needs or anything like that. So as you can see, my PC is up to date. Everything's up to date except that little Windows download that I need to go and do. And I don't want to do that right now because basically I'm going to bore you guys. I do not want to do that. All right, let's jump into Battlenet. All right, so here's Battlenet over here, and here's obviously Call of Duty Warzone. Now, the first thing that you can do is go to here where it says options, right? And a lot of people are saying like they getting game crashes and stuff like that, and the game crashes at random times, or they're getting game stutters and stuff like that. That could be a lot of things. It could be your computer itself. It could be your RAM. It could be your graphics card. It could be your CPU. It could be your hard drive. It could be your SSD. It could be a lot of things. And that's why I gave you guys my Discord. You're most welcome to add me, and I'll help you out as best I can if you have any problems with this game or any other game that you would like me to help you with. I'm here to help the community as best I can. Just make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and leave a like on this video, and I'll honestly appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're having problems and you go and scan and repair your Warzone, and you do a scan and repair, and then you go and play your game, and the game's fixed, that means that there was a corrupt file inside the updates, meaning that when you did an update for your Warzone, one of the files didn't do a proper update, and it basically skipped that file, or it made an error, or it made a corrupt file. And that's why you're running into problems like stutters, FPS drops, all those type of things. But like I said, you can go very in depth with this game because there could be other stuff wrong instead of the game files itself. But a lot of people, like I said to people before, it is not your machine, it is this game. But then yet again, if you have a mid-tier gaming PC or a low-end gaming PC, it might be your PC and not the game. I mean, if you're running 8 gigs of RAM or anything lower than that, it is definitely going to be your PC that is not capable of running this game correctly. Because you at least need 16 gigs of RAM to run this game well. If you have 8 gigs of RAM, you might get away with getting 60 FPS by playing this game. But you're going to have to drop a lot of things in this game to run 8 gigs of RAM and play this game. Especially if you're running 8 gigs of RAM and a mid-tier gaming, graphics card like a 1050 or a 1060. There's a lot of people out there that's running 1066 gigs that's running the game fine, but you do get a 1063 gig as well, and people are struggling with this game with a 1063 gig. I know that for a fact. I also know that people are running into problems with a 1660. yeah, a lot of people are running into problems with that graphics card. So it's not the best of cards, to be honest. It's not. Like, I have a 2060 RTX 2060 OC edition, the gigabyte version. It's doing me well. I mean, it's not the best of graphics cards, but it's doing me well on this game and every single game that I play. I mean, I have a 4K TV and I play some of my games in 4K with this graphics card and my 9700K that's overclocked, with my graphics card that's overclocked, with my RAM that's overclocked, and I play my games perfectly fine with my 2060. So the 2060 or the 20 series cards are not bad cards. The 30 series cards are even better. So I will be upgrading my graphics card soonish, but I'm sticking to my card right now because there's no problem with it. I'm having no problems whatsoever. I'm not dipping anywhere under 60 FPS with any game that I play. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you have any problems, just jump into my Discord, add me, I'll accept you. We can jump into a Discord call together and I can help you out as best I can. Maybe we can jam some games together. Just join my membership. If you join my membership and I see, hey, you join my membership, you're over there, let's go for it. And we can jam some games together, maybe some Warzone, whatever the case might be. We can have some fun, you know, instead of, all of us being sad because this game's broken. And yeah, I am trying to help everyone out to get this game up and running and all those things. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to do this for you guys because I want to help out the community, especially the community for Warzone. Everyone that's playing Warzone right now, it doesn't matter what you're playing it on. I just want to help the community because the community for Warzone itself, like the developers and stuff like that, it's basically like they gave up on the game and they do not want to do anything about the game's performance, the game being broken. They don't want to do anything about it. So they just bring out new games. Like, let's bring out a new Call of Duty called Vanguard, or this or that or this. Or let's bring out a new update where you must buy a battle pass. Now you're buying this new battle pass, but the game is still broken, if you understand what I mean. So I appreciate everyone out there that's subscribing to my YouTube channel, that's leaving me positive comments and leaving likes and stuff like that, and that is liking my content that I'm making. I honestly appreciate every single one of you out there. It really means a lot. Even the people that are not subscribed, that are watching my videos and leaving likes and comments. It really means a lot to me. It honestly does. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go back here. Alright, so where it says Show in Explorer, just open this up, go to Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you scroll all the way down, and you go to the exe file. You right click on it, go to Properties, and go to Compatibility Mode. Where it says Change Settings for all users, you click on this, and a lot of people have asked me, can I do this where it says Compatibility Mode? Then I click on this, and then I use a different Windows. I highly recommend you don't do that, because the game intends to crash. I highly recommend you don't do this. What I do recommend you do is where it says disable full screen optimizations, and then where it says run this program as administrator, I highly recommend clicking both these things, say apply and say okay, and then just say okay. Alright, close out of that and then come back here. Where it says game settings, you can go inside here. Now a lot of people are using additional command lines. For instance, they put this like DX11 or whatever the case might be, and they're trying to run the game in DirectX 11 because they might not have the best of graphics cards, so they're trying to drop down from DirectX 12 to DirectX 11. Sorry, my bad. So what I suggest you do is do not put command lines in here. Don't. The game is already as broken as it is. Now you're putting command lines into the game as well. It's making the game worse. It honestly is. And I highly recommend you don't use this at all. Alright, so where it says app, I highly recommend you go to app over here, and where it says obviously your language, that's your personal preference. Where it says on game launch, it says keep Battlenet open. So what you can do is you can say exit Battlenet completely, and then this one over here also you say exit Battlenet completely. Alright, and you say done, but before you say done, you scroll all the way down and make sure this is not ticked. Where it says use browser hardware acceleration, do not have this ticked. If you do have this ticked, untick it and then restart your Battlenet. Just say done and then restart your Battlenet. So then you just go here and you go to restart. So I'm going to exit my Battlenet and I'll just reopen my Battlenet. So I'm just going to open it up. There we go. So I'm opening up my Battlenet again. And now basically what it will do is when I play my game, Battlenet will completely exit. It will close Battlenet in the background because Battlenet, while it's running in the background, is using resources of your machine, and you might get a little bit of frame dips and stuff like that, especially if you don't have enough RAM. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, I appreciate everyone out there that is watching my videos. It honestly means a lot to me how far I've grown my YouTube channel in the past basically 3 months. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to bits. You guys are my fam. I love you guys to the max, to the moon and back. You guys are awesome. Another thing is, a lot of people have been asking me about my wallpapers and stuff like that. Yo, dude, how do you have these like awesome background wallpapers? So what I do is I have a program here called Wallpaper Engine, and I got it on Steam. All you need to do is purchase this. You can go and purchase it on the Steam store. You just go to store and you open up store, and let my store just open. I have a lot of programs open right now, so this might take a little while. So let's go featured. Okay, it's not even doing anything. That's great. Come on. Oh my god, anyways. So what you just do, you just go to store, go to featured, and then type in the search bar over there. Just type in Wallpaper Engine over here. Then you type in Wallpaper Engine, go and buy it, and then download it and install it. It's quite small, and then just launch it. And then you can do so much with this program. I mean, you can make the screen itself, depending on how many monitors you have. You can have 1 monitor, 2 monitors, 3 monitors, 4 monitors, 100 monitors, it doesn't matter. This program can use every single screen, and you can make them different. You know, it's a pretty cool program. Like, honest to God, it's a really good program. Now, what I did was I synced this Razer background picture. As you can see, it changes colors and stuff like that. I synced it to my keyboard, mouse pad, and my computer. Then I also have an RGB strip that's running from my PC, connected to my PC onto my TV. So on the wall, it's also doing this where it's green, blue, and you know, it becomes pink and stuff like that. I have it all synced together. You can sync it. It's pretty awesome. It's a really good application to have. And yeah, so that's just to answer the people's questions about my wallpaper. Anyways, guys, really appreciate everyone out there that is watching my videos, that's watching my content, that is appreciating my content, and that's appreciating what I'm doing for the community for Call of Duty Warzone and every other single game that I'm uploading on my YouTube channel. I know I talked about uploading a video for PUBG, but I'll be doing a video of that really, really soon. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, peace out.